Welcome back, everybody. Uh, Glad that you're here with me. You know, I didn't really want to make a video today. I think this is kind of a current theme that's been happening lately. Not really wanting to do things that I said that I was going to do or that I want to do. Uh, Honestly, just because I'm tired. I just came back from downtown with my wife and son. I decided I wanted to take the family out for dinner, so we did so, and yeah, had some pizza. It was pretty good. Um, yeah, just because of being tired. But my goal is to publish every Saturday, so I kind of have to have the content for tomorrow. So yeah. So if you're wondering, yes, I am recording the day before on Friday. Um, yeah, it's funny. I didn't even know what to make this video about, and I still don't even know what to make it about. But I was just thinking of a story that my wife had actually mentioned to me. So you know what's crazy? When we had our son Jackson, it was July 1st that he was born, and we were downstairs. We were in the basement of this house that we're living in and that we're renting. Um, and we literally moved from the basement here upstairs to the main house. And it was, I think, the day after my son was born. And man, what a crazy time. Like everything that we had, all of our belongings, I'm grateful that it wasn't a move that was far away. It was literally just taking everything upstairs. But it was still quite hectic considering the boy had just been born the day before. And obviously my wife just had a baby. So it's not like she can help me do anything. And I didn't expect her to. So I basically moved all of our stuff upstairs by myself, except for shout out to Connor, who came and he gave me a hand to move the bed frame up, because that would have been, I probably could have done it by myself, but the bed would have been difficult to do by myself. So yeah, thanks Connor. Thank you for helping us. Really appreciate that, man. But besides that, oh man, I moved everything up by myself. And it was crazy. The guy up here who was our landlord, he was living up here. Then he moved to wherever. And guy left it an absolute pigsty. It was insane. I should try and pull up pictures and videos that I took, but I probably deleted them all already. But dude literally had dishes and like food in the cupboards and stuff like that. And place was not clean whatsoever. Oh man, it was absolutely disgusting. So had to do all the cleaning, had to literally I think I went to Home Depot and rented a van there. If not, it was U-Haul. And I just rented a van so that I could just take all of the crap, because I just had contractor bags full of his garbage. And obviously I charged him for that, and I charged him for my time going there and all that. But it was just absolutely insane. Just such a wild experience. And I'm just thinking that, through all those things that we are put in through our lives, that was a very testing and difficult time. I was getting angry at this guy. I definitely was, because just had a child and having to deal with all this nonsense. I was pissed off. I was, and just trying to have that self-control to not lose my mind on this guy, and also, just being patient with my family, with my wife and my newborn. And then it was quite a tough time. I'm just thinking, God gives us all these trials, and it's such a blessing once you look back on them, because you can truly see how God was working in you to make you whatever he was going to accomplish. For example, for me, he made me more patient through that whole experience. He made me also better at dealing with conflict, because I was not going to be doing this stuff for free. Like, absolutely no chance. And I think that was actually a bit of a turning point in my life, where usually most men fear man. And it is true. But I think by God's grace, he gave me that situation, and I was forced to I was slightly fearing man, but I still confronted him and knocked down our rent quite a bit, and also because I wasn't going to be paying for all that stuff. Absolutely not. It's just like so down, no way. But I just look at it as a blessing, because through that, God has strengthened me, and He's, made me stronger in these certain areas where I was weak in my life. And it's just a blessing to look back on and see. And that we can reflect on those things. So if you are going through a hard time or any sort of trial like that, don't be bummed out about it. I know that it's hard to be content with and giving thanks in all circumstances. Obviously, that's so difficult. Like, it's almost unbelievable. Like, it's like, how do you even do that, right? How am I supposed to give thanks in all circumstances when my life is crap, my job is crap? Who knows? I don't have a submissive wife. I don't have a wife that respects me. That's actually a problem. That is a real problem. And that probably has to do a little bit with yourself as well. Obviously, your wife is in sin, but I don't know. You're also the problem there, buddy. But all these kinds of situations, like, how am I supposed to give thanks? It's really hard, and I couldn't really give you a good answer. It's just looking to God and acknowledging all the things that He's done in your life, and just being grateful for what you actually have. Like, for example, if you're at a crappy job right now and it's something that you don't enjoy, be thankful for the fact that you actually have a job. Some people don't have jobs, so be grateful. Don't overlook that. A lot of people don't have jobs currently, so just be grateful by the fact that you are blessed to have a job. It's not a given. Like, for example, life is not a given. You think, oh, my wife is pregnant, and that's a blessing. But it is not a given that the Lord will bless you with the birth of your child. So, once that is presented to you, be praying that God would bless you with your child. And obviously be praying for the salvation of your children. I don't really know where I was getting at with that, but just be grateful for everything the Lord is doing in your life, because it really all serves a purpose. It is all for your good. It may not seem like it at the time, but I guarantee you that once you're past whatever you're going through, you'll look back and be like, oh, wow, thank you so much, Lord, because you have strengthened me. You have made me a better man or woman. You have increased my faith in you. Because He works out all things for our good. So, just think about that. And that was just a story that came to mind that my wife had mentioned, and thought I would share that, and just give my little 2 cents on thankfulness there. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't really know how long this video is. Not too long. Hope you stick around and follow me. Go subscribe, like, and comment. I would definitely appreciate a comment. Any questions that you have about me or things that you'd want to hear, any stories, I don't know, biggest failures or stuff like that, etc. Just let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to make a video on it if I can. I probably will be able to. Yeah. Oh, there's a cat going over there. I don't really like cats. I don't. Anyway. God bless you. I'll see you in the next one.